You just mentioned religion a while ago and the Orthodox Church. A very important aspect. I've traveled to Moscow a few times now, and every time you come here during Christmas, it is unbelievably lit. It's unbelievable to see how beautiful Moscow as a city looks. Anjana's first time. So she was surprised. It's better than any European city. But religion does play a very important role now. How do you see spirituality when it comes to the morality question in leadership, the Russian society, and for you personally?
Ну, это основа. Мы все время, во всяком случае, последнее время, все время обращаемся к нашим традиционным, как мы говорим, ценностям.
Well, that's the foundation. We always turn to our traditional values, as we call them. At least that's what we have been doing lately. This does not mean that we use these traditional values to just sit idly. This is simply the foundation that we feel very solid on. But we need to look forward. Naturally, we need to develop and use all modern means of development. And only with that, using our basic fundamental values and vision of the future, that's the only way to efficiently achieve the goals that we are setting for ourselves. And that's the way we have shaped or formulated our goals, the goals of national development. I would really like our national goals and the goals of India, shaped by Government of India, headed by Prime Minister Modi. I would really hope that they coincide so we could join efforts and achieve maximum results.
Совпадали друг с другом, и чтобы мы, объединяя усилия, добивались максимального результата.
So we welcome you with open hearts to India, and we look forward to whatever comes out of the meetings. But I don't know how much of Hindi films or songs you've ever heard. There's an old song that was very popular in Russia, which actually just means that there's a red cap on the head.
You're wearing a red Russian hat.
Russian hat, but the heart is Indian. And it was very popular even in Russia. A lot of people knew about it. Anything that you want to say to about India, Indian society, Indian culture, and what is your message to all Indians who like you a lot and who would want to listen to what Mr. Putin has to say to Indians?
Вот вы сейчас сказали об индийской культуре.
You just mentioned the Indian culture and the Russian culture. You know, I think that we have a lot of citizens in the Russian Federation also having notion of Indian culture as about a fairy tale, a beautiful, bright, colorful fairy tale. From the time of the Soviet Union, people here like Indian movies and Indian music. I would even say that certain known people from Russian society have a cult of the Indian culture, and I like that very much, because I think that it is, as they say, from heart to heart. We'll be doing everything in our power so that this interest would not lose its spark. I would like people in India to know that.
Есть такой даже в известных слоях нашего общества культ индийской культуры. И мне это очень импонирует, мне очень нравится это, потому что это вот то, что называется от сердца к сердцу идет. И мы будем делать все для того, чтобы этот интерес этот не угасал. И хочу, чтобы в Индии об этом знали.
President Putin, we are very thankful to you for this very open interview that we had with you. And the best part, I think, Geeta, out of this entire interview is that we touched everything we talked about, everything. But this is a bond. The Indo-Russian bond is a friendship that is to be cherished forever. There are seasonal friendships, but there are friendships that last a lifetime. It is a classic vintage, and let's see what comes out of it. We're very thankful to you for this interview.
Well, that's Vladimir Putin for you, a no-holds-barred interview with Aaj and India Today Network, where he summed up what Russia is. He's saying Russia will not be isolated, will not compromise on her interests, and is not going to go kowtow to the developed world, saying we want to be part of any grouping such as the G8. Thank you so much for joining us. India and the world was watching you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.